censored and is for adults only. Mature or immature, doesn't matter.
Hi, we're your local high-speed internet and cable provider. Are you looking for a fast, reliable internet connection? A large selection of your favorite HD TV channels? With 24/7 access to the best customer support technicians, all at a fair price? Fuck you. You'll take what we give you. You'll have the option of choosing from several of our completely unwarranted rip-offs, including internet speeds up to 200 times slower than Korea at twice the price, TV packages with over 500 channels, 90% of which you can't view, and we guarantee a plethora of hidden fees. Then, our barely trained technicians will come to install your services somewhere between the hours of 8 a.m. and 10 p.m. Knock once while you're in the shower, and promptly leave. And once we do finally get your service up and running, it'll be down and limping within 3 hours. Indefinitely. Why, you ask? Simple. We are part of what is called an oligopoly. It's like a monopoly, only legal. See, in closed-door meetings with 4 or 5 of the other major providers, we've secretly agreed not to have differing prices, allowing us to completely eliminate any competition and collectively raise our prices to optimum cockbag levels. Because we here at your local high-speed internet and cable provider don't believe in customer satisfaction. We believe in money. Pools of money. Looking for a better deal? You can oligobble down our balls. You're paying for it. Your local high-speed internet and cable provider. You won't like it, and there's no other option.
When you're planning to wear a costume on Halloween, don't. I will find you. I will hurt you. I don't know why. It was deemed to be a necessity among a group of adults that for some reason they didn't grow out of childhood. It's not an adult holiday. It's a holiday for children. That's who it's for. I don't even know why we celebrate it in New York. It's a harvest holiday, and we don't harvest shit. It's a holiday for children because children want to dress up all the time. And you have to go, nope, this is the night, so shut the fuck up. You're an adult and you can put on a costume whenever you want. You don't need permission anymore. If you wake up next Tuesday and you feel like being Batman, go for it. You go into work, the boss says, who are you? And you go, I am Batman. That's who I am. Who are you? But nothing proves just how dumb we are collectively as a people. Nothing proves it more than candy corn. Candy corn, but using the word candy to describe it is wrong. Using the word corn is wrong. It does not taste like candy nor corn. It tastes like something that was made out of oil. You could take all the bags of candy corn and actually, if you melted them down, you could run a car. It is one of the shittiest tastes I've ever had in my mouth. All the candy corn that was ever made was made in 1914. They never had to make it again. We never eat enough of it. We only eat 2 or 3 or 4 pieces apiece. And so, literally after Halloween, the candy corn companies send out their minions. A word I've never really had the opportunity to use. The garbage can to garbage can and collect the tuna and throw it back in the bags. And it appears next year. I will never forget the first time my mother gave me candy corn. She said, Louis, this is corn, and it tastes like candy. Oh, boy. This tastes like shit. My mother's fucking with me. So I grabbed another, and it tasted like shit, too. And every year since then, Halloween returns, and I, like an Alzheimer's patient, find myself in a room, and there's a table, and on that table is a bowl filled with candy corn for no apparent reason. And I look at it, and even though I've seen it over and over and over again, it is as if I am seeing it for the first time. Candy corn, I think. Corn. It tastes like candy. God, I can't wait. Son of a bitch!
You can sing? I didn't think you could talk, bitch. All right. Oh my God, we're gonna flash again. Like Nancy Glenn and all their friends. We're gonna bring the murder. I'll show you how. Don't fall asleep. Shut up. 3.
Hello, Sydney. Am I serial? Am I the only one? Will I light you up? I got every night I wish to come and cut you like a fish. Everybody. Studios in Southwest Florida, it's the Charles Richardson Show.
And welcome everybody to the epicenter of Hurricane Ian, the ground zero of the massive storm that knocked out our internet at 8:04 p.m. last Wednesday, cutting our show short for only 4 goddamn minutes. Welcome everybody to a place that we have no idea what the fuck our cable company is doing, but the electric company is on point. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God for them. Electric company is actually employing workers to get their ass down here, where our cable company is just sending people anywhere, just wherever. Who cares?
I had internet at work last last week,
Yeah.
Tuesday through Friday, and then this week it's out today.
Yeah, see what I'm talking about?
So-
It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
And then I had a home session tonight, and they didn't have internet yet either. And he's like, yeah, well, according to Comcast, it's supposed to be back on, but it's not.
Yeah, it's supposed to be back on by Saturday, which it held true.
Well, it
Cross.
says, apparently his said it was no longer in an outage, and that it was back on, but it wasn't working.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. And we can go ahead and officially say welcome. How about that? We actually got comments going on here, not just John. John's like our super fan. We love him. Don't get me wrong. We're still gonna meet him.
What happened to our other super fan?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Don't think we had a super. Well, see, that's the thing. We wasn't really much of a super fan.
That other guy that used to call in every week. Every episode.
I don't know. It's been so long. But John says he's going to, apparently, I think he's given away his secret for his Halloween costume contest submission. He's going to be a short me. So he better be like 500 pounds or something like that, because that's how big I am. Sylvia gives us the emoji of the high.
You are not 500 pounds.
Well, no, I'm 300, but, he's short, so, he has to gain a little bit more weight. John actually says, love your shirt, Alyssa. Wearing
thanks.
the Minion. No, it's
not
Minions.
Minions.
What is that?
It's the three-eyed alien from Toy Story.
Yeah, but it's a bucket. It's like a candy bucket.
Candy bucket, yeah.
Sylvia says she's cutting potatoes for French fries. Then she's off to work. So thank you very much for tuning in, Sylvia, and getting our numbers up there. I
actually got a few compliments at work for this shirt today.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, wow. So, yeah, you didn't wear the work T-shirt. You just wore this one.
No, and you know what? Nobody really wears, on occasion, if it's clean.
Are you supposed to, though?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, great.
Nobody cares. Mm-hmm. So nobody wears them.
So we have a new pop group, that is following our show called Broadcast Technique Part 2. Never heard of Part 1. I guess it's a sequel. I guess they maybe didn't get enough at the first time. So they say they like your shirt as well. Oh, and welcome back. Thank you very much. They're from North Carolina, which I believe so is the other one, where Isaac and they call themselves all classmates. So it's Broadcast Technique. They say they also love French fries. That's great. I like French fries too, but they're potatoes and starchy and have a lot of carbs, and I love them. I guess there's really no downside, is there? I could say it's like I shouldn't. I shouldn't eat them, but I'm not. I'm just going to eat them because I like them. That's how it is. So, anywho, Eric said he was going to be here. He notified me last week he was going to start back up on Monday. Crickets for that one. We haven't heard from Eric, so don't know what's really going on. Karen, we understand, who, she has this company called Hull Culling and Contracting, and she's been doing a lot of cleanup work in regards to Hurricane Ian. She's actually in Cape Coral, where they were hit by flooding really hard from the hurricane. Now, granted, we were hit with winds and rain and some flooding.
Northport got a lot of flooding.
Yeah, but, that was also next to the river. We're not next to a river, so we didn't get much flooding here. There was roads that were flooded. It was kind of like the drainage from the rivers that kind of overflowed, but we didn't get like the massive surge or the massive major flooding that the inland communities got there in Arcadia, East Northport, and stuff like that. So those people, they got it bad. Cape Coral, Fort Myers, they got a huge wave of water down there because of the
storm surge.
From the surge, yeah, exactly. Oh, Sylvia's saying, hey, nutrition fact, she's frying in vegetable oil. See, but the thing is, Sylvia, it's frying and it's oil, and it's, even if it's vegetable, I don't think it's that great. It can't be that great for you if it's frying. See, if I'm eating my French fries, I'm baking them or air frying them. Listen, I'm not going to tell you how to eat. You can go ahead and fry them in cow fat. It doesn't really matter. But I'm just saying, it's for me. I'm not going to eat anything fried Unless I'm at a restaurant, obviously they will only fry.
Unless you go to Five Guys and eat there.
Well, they still fry. They still fry their friggin' fries anyway. But they use vegetable oil though. So I guess if there is an oil, you're taking the lesser of the evils. I guess vegetable oil would be, or I think it's canola oil. Actually, is the top oil to the most healthy oil. I think.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I do not know.
No. Okay.
And I'm not going to pretend that I do.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I have no idea. I mean, all I know is it's oil, it's fried, it can't be good. So if we go ahead and look at, you know what, we should actually, now that we have internet back up, we should basically maybe try to see if we can get Alexa and start asking these questions instead of looking and typing and, doing all this other stuff here. Healthiest oil. Yes. Oil. 10 best and worst. Okay, which oil is the healthiest? Oh, extra virgin olive oil. Yeah, that's
EVO.
like Evo. It's like emo except Evo.
No, it's Rachel Ray. She
that's
EVOO.
right. She does. Sylvia says birthday list air fryer ? Listen, Sylvia, let me know when your birthday is, and I'll go ahead and we'll get you an air fryer. It may not be the most expensive one, but at least they'll do the job. Broadcast technique. We'll go ahead and chime in here and there. I'm not sure what they really have to say. We say not too much fries. Last week Friday we had the rain and high winds in Greensboro, North Carolina. Oh, so they got hit with Ian too.
Yeah, they did.
Okay. I mean, obviously, I don't think it was going to be.
They got hit with Ian Part 2.
Yeah, they got hit with Ian Light.
Yes.
It wasn't Ian Part 2, it was Ian Light. And they, they got hit with like 80, 90 mile an hour. No, we got hit with 100 and goddamn 50 mile an hour winds, okay? We got the eye wall. We got the eye wall for 8 fucking hours. So, I mean, listen, broadcast technique Part 2. I'm glad you guys are all safe. I know, listen, having a hurricane, I don't care what type of the winds they are. If they're light winds, Category 1 or Category 5, it's going to suck because, power's going to go out. I think even a tropical storm power goes out.
Sometimes.
Yeah. So it's just, glad you guys are okay. But, dude, we got hit hard. I mean, we got slammed so hard, it felt like a 14-inch black penis going up my ass over and over with no lube. It was that bad. Sylvia says she's going to ask her husband, which is the healthiest. But I think it's Evo. It's the extra virgin olive oil, which, by the way, of course, is the most expensive out there to buy. And it's
because it's extra virgin.
It's extra virgin. Yeah, they didn't pop the cherry on that one. So, which can you really pop a cherry in oil? Ooh, that kind of makes it kinky. If I go ahead and if I find a virgin and I go ahead and lather up an EVOO, does that make it pop in does that make her extra virgin?
Weird.
I'm thinking a little kinky here. It's like, okay, we're going to go ahead and massage you in extra virgin olive oil, so that way you're not only a virgin, you're an extra virgin
and slippery. Too.
Yeah, and well, you know what, that kind of helps out a little bit here. Kind of helps out the lube, and if you massage down there in a certain spot, But anyway, olive oil, avocado, coconut, sunflower, and butter are actually the 5 healthiest cooking oils. What did she say she was cooking in? She was cooking in vegetable oil. Yeah, so that's not even part of the top 5, Sylvia. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to go ahead and rule on that one as a no-no there. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. John.
Well, you can't really fry things in coconut oil, can you?
You can fry anything in any oil. I mean, you can go ahead and fry it in frickin' motor oil. It just ain't going to be great. So, I don't know.
I mean, I guess maybe like coconut shrimp you could fry in coconut oil.
Yeah, I'm sure. John Moreno says, boy, what a group, la la, ha ha, la, whatever that is. He also went ahead and posted, a little bit of a serious message. R.I.P. to the 2 police officers from my hometown that were ambushed a few days ago. What? Whoa, what the hell happened there? Yeah, definitely prayers go to their families, obviously. Being a police officer, we know it's a dangerous job already. As soon as you put that suit on, that's it. You got a bullseye on your back. Just hopefully nobody really goes ahead and takes advantage of it. But yeah, that's a hard job, a very underpaid job. But so our hearts go out to those 2 police officers that got ambushed. Kind of like know what the hell happened there. Broadcast technique is basically kind of they're sassing at us. This says our power was fine. Yeah, whatever. I can take this with a grain of salt. There, broadcast technique. Fuck you. And let's take John's call. What happened, man? What happened? What this ambush happen?
Here it was. 2 brothers were at this bar.
So 2 brothers walking. So 2 brothers walk into a bar. 2 brothers
they were at a bar.
Right.
They got into an argument. So one of the cops showed up. The guy got a summons. I guess he was drunk. Apparently, they're both drunk. He goes home. He puts on camouflage. Calls the police and says, "Hey, we got a disturbance going on at this such and such address."
Right.
He was so fucking, and he fucking ambushed a cop. 2 cops showed up, and they never had a chance. This guy was lying in wait. As soon as they got in the view, he unloaded on him.
Wow! So he started opening fire.
My brother sent me partial video. They released it, the police department, and you can hear the gunshot. The one cop, the 3rd cop, that actually put the bullet in this guy's head to stop him.
Right.
He got shot in the leg. And you hear these gunshots going off, and the guy was shooting back at the one police, but the guy put a shot, got him in the head, killed him. But I got audio of it. I was going to try to send it to you, but I didn't know how to send it.
Can you send it to me by Messenger?
Charles. I was going to send it. Yeah, I'll send it. I'll try to go find that, send it on Messenger to you. But yeah, it's a sad thing. They were young. One was a sergeant. He was like, I don't know, 34, 32. The other guy was young as well. And the sergeant, he had 2 kids plus a baby on the way.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, this Friday they're doing a mass thing up here where our Yukon Huskies play, doing a big ceremony for both cops. It's sad.
Yeah, well, it's definitely not happy. I can tell you that much. That's sad. Really, really sad.
No, the dude went off the deep end and just fucking. It's sick, man. He called them, tricked them to get there, and once they got out of the car in the cruiser, mowed them right down.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, I'll try to get the audio and send it to you through Messenger.
Yeah, definitely. I appreciate it. Yeah, I kind of want to see that. It's sad though, but thanks, man.
It's sick. Yeah. All right, bye.
All right. So yeah, I mean, John's been there's some shit up there, man. I'm Connecticut. Now it's kind of making me wondering, maybe do we go through Connecticut next time if we ever do a road trip? Maybe we stay behind. But that's kind of sad. I kind of would like to see. I'm always one for. I don't want to say like I like looking at horror or disaster or some type of tragedy, but it's like. I'm also the same person that's like, I want to experience the eye of the hurricane because I've seen it. I've seen the videos, so I want to experience it. Maybe it's just me, and I don't want to experience it anymore. I don't want to go through it anymore. I mean, it's kind of like one of those things. Yeah, I went through it. I survived it. Nah, that's okay. I don't want to go through it anymore. But it's kind of like, I don't want to go through a hostage situation. I know that. I don't want to go through in the line of fire. I definitely don't want to go through that, but it's just kind of one of those things like you hear about it, you never see it, so it's like, what's really going on, Hey, real quick promotion, our Halloween costume party that we're having here, well, it's the show, excuse me. It is on Friday the 28th of October, 8 to 10 p.m., same time. If you would like to enter the contest, there is a $50 gift card adult prize. So if you are an adult, 18 or over, and you would like to go ahead and submit a picture of you in costume, full costume, no matter what the character is, as long as there's no nudity, that's fine. you'd be entered into that category. You have the option with us voting. Me, Alyssa, possibly Eric and Karen will be voting on the top costumes. And if for kids, I would see. This is where I have to draw the line. What age should we say kids? Adult, I think we should maybe go down to 14, 13, maybe. What do we say for adults? Because obviously, I think at some point in time, the adult, I don't
They're
think
not gonna want
12 to 18, I don't think really care for candy. I think maybe 12 and under. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe 12 might be too old.
No, I'd say 12 and under.
12 and under. Okay.
Is candy.
So 12 and under, you get the candy budget. 13 and older, you're in that adult category. You get the $50 gift card. Now, obviously, if you don't have your ID and everything like that, you may have to have mommy and daddy hold that gift card for you, which I don't know. I guess in that middle area between 12 and 18, you get to choose. I'm okay giving 2 candy budgets out. That's fine.
Yeah.
But you get to choose. But for 12 and under, it's candy. It's going to be the candy budget. Anything, from that point up, I guess we can make it, do you want the $50 gift card or do you want the candy budget? I would assume you probably would want the gift card because it's more. But, anyway, that is what's happening. So you can submit your photos like the Facebook page, the Charles Richardson Facebook page, and you can submit your pictures on private messenger, instant messenger through the show page. You can even submit your pictures if you follow me or if you're one of my friends on my personal page. You can go ahead and my personal profile. You can go ahead and submit pictures that way. That way you can go ahead. There's multiple avenues you can do it. If you want to email them, it's rawtalkonline@yahoo.com. rawtalkonline@yahoo.com. I'll go ahead and put that in there as well. But that would be your submission if you wanted to do it on email. rawtalkonline@yahoo.com. Again, that's the Halloween costume party show party. Halloween costume show. That's on Friday, October 28th, between 8 and 10. There will not, I don't foresee, being a show on Halloween. They're going to take that Monday off.
We're going to take our little one trick-or-treating.
Yeah, so we're going to take that the little one trick-or-treating there for them. Again, Halloween costume party. The show airs on the 28th of October. That is a Friday between 8 and 10. Submit your picture in costume. Again, $50 gift card for the adult price, $20 candy budget for the kids. If you're in between 12 and older, you get your choice. If you don't want to, you can go ahead and take the gift card. But 12 and younger, you're right there for the candy budget, the $20 candy budget. Your choice of candy, you just let us know. And yes, Sylvia, we will definitely talk about that. She made a comment. Candy did go up 13%. So this $20 actually may seem more valuable now. You don't know. Or actually, maybe we need to up the candy budget. Maybe what's 13% for 20?
I have no idea.
You should know this. Come on now. You're a math whiz, aren't you?
I am definitely.
Let's do this. 20 times 13%. That's all right. So it's a couple extra bucks. So how about this? A $25 candy budget. How about that? $25. John says he already sent it. So okay, fine. We'll do that. So here's what I'll do. Let me go ahead and edit this. So it'll be a $25 candy budget because it did actually go up. They are starting to charge more for candy nowadays. So there it is. It's updated. $25 candy budget for kids. $50 gift card adult price. Submit your picture to any of our private messengers, either the Charles Richardson Show Facebook page or my personal profile at Charles Richardson. You can go ahead and add me as a friend. Just make sure any spam, I will block and report your ass. So don't do that. No nude pictures. I'm not going to accept dick pics. And if I will show them to my wife, and she'll probably get off on them. But no, I'm just kidding. No, she'll. No. I overstepped there. I overstepped on that one. My apologies on that one there. I'm sorry about that. Let's see. John said he sent it. Broadcast technique, obviously not giving a shit about what we're talking about. We will be performing singing and dancing. Okay, great. I mean, you are a pop band, so I would assume you would sing and dance, kind of like the Backstreet Boys. So go for it there. Rock on. And again, if you want to send the submission of your picture in costume, go to rawtalkonline@yahoo.com. That is an email submission. If you don't want to look us up on Facebook or whatever, you can go ahead and just do it that way. That's fine. But we want to thank everybody for tuning in. We actually have listeners on all 3 of our platforms. We got Facebook on the Charles Richardson Show page, Facebook on the Just for Fun page, and we have YouTube at our YouTube channel, the Charles Richardson Show. So thank you again for everybody. But let's go ahead and actually, we got the phone line, 813-699-5353. Yep, that is true. So let's talk really quickly about this candy budget. Oh, hang on a second. Yeah. So yeah, let's talk about this candy budget real quick. So they're saying that this thing, the prices have increased in record amounts just before Halloween. It's like, wow, really? So isn't there like a rule or something, like maybe a gouging rule for candy nowadays? Like since Halloween's coming around, maybe should they just gouge? This is gouging, isn't it?
I don't know.
All right. So the price of Halloween candy just got a little more frightening this year. I like the way they worded that. That's according to inflation data from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. For those who prefer treat over trick, the BLS estimated people will pay about 13% more for candy this year, or about $2 extra for a $15 bag of assorted Halloween-sized candies. While the latest Consumer Price Index, which compared prices from last year in September to this year in September, the price of candy and chewing gum rose 13.1%, while items listed under the category of other sweets. I don't know what the other sweets is. Is that like the Rice Krispie treats or some shit like that?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Little Debbie.
The Little Debbie's, right. Okay. They rose 16.1%.
That's a lot.
The measure marks the largest annual increase in price on record for both CPI, BLS, and ABC. I have no idea what these things mean. It said it took 9 years from they took data from 1997 to 2006 for candy prices to increase the same amount as they did in 1 year. But the price hikes don't end there. The sweets of all kinds are costlier than ever, driven by increases in the prices of sugar and flour. Sugar rose 17% and flour rose 24%. Supply chain distributions and a poor beet sugar production also contributed to the rising costs. According to the National Retail Federation, as participation in Halloween-related activities resume to pre-pandemic levels, the U.S. is expected to spend a combined $3 billion on candy this season. Kind of seems low. $3 billion? I don't know. That seems low compared to how many people buy candy.
We don't have trick-or-treaters around here.
Yeah, we suck. Our neighborhood blows. But, yeah, I mean, you would think, with the way it is.
I don't think that police officer was. Well, no, they were living there last year at Halloween, but we weren't home.
Yeah, we weren't
here. I wonder, because I know he's got at least one small kid.
I'm telling you, I think we need to really give it a shot. I think we need to be prepared this time. I think we need to be prepared. Have a $20 bag with like 10 pieces of candy and get prepared. I'm just saying, that's pretty much what we're going to spend, right? The annual survey from the NRF found that about 69% of consumers are planning to celebrate the holiday this year. That's up from 65% in 2021. And a comparable number back in 2019, which is actually that was during the pandemic, because that was October 2019.
Was before.
Oh, it was before. Okay.
2020. It was like February.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Started going nuts.
That's right. So it is coming back to pre-pandemic levels, which is good. That's a sign of normalcy.
Yeah.
There is a spike in participation. Total Halloween spending is expected to reach $10.6 billion, which Sounds better. So what the hell is this $3 billion about? U.S. is expected to spend a combined $3 billion on candy this year. I think this is actually everybody in the world. 10.1 billion was last year's record. 10.6 billion, and that includes. Oh, sorry. That just doesn't include candy. That's costumes, decorations, and everything like that. $10.1 billion. Yeah, man, that's
I was going to say the U.S.
that's a hit in the gut.
Does Halloween bigger than a lot of other countries.
Yeah.
And I mean, they still do it in other countries. It's just not.
Yeah, they follow it, but it's like, hey, listen, let's go ahead and follow the obese country. They have candy. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's do that. We'll go ahead and just look at what the Americans are doing. You know, they're going ahead and this candy corn thing. Let's try it. Let's send all of it there.
I love candy.
Like overseas. Anyway.
Well, I miss Halloween being the way it was when we were kids.
Oh yeah, we can go down that trail one more time. I remember dressing up
so much better.
Yeah. I remember dressing up. You didn't need to go drive to another neighborhood. You went down the road, and you probably walked back with a fucking...
You had a pillowcase.
A pillowcase, yes.
A pillowcase.
Fuck these buckets.
And you would go door to door. Your parents, once you were, old enough to go to school, pretty much, your parents wouldn't go with you. You went with your siblings out.
Or friends.
And you just went around the neighborhood.
No, you did go in a group. I mean, usually it's friends and
usually several
and groups, yeah.
Kids. But
and you kind of had like a little bit of, it was like a slumber party or a get together.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, let's go raid these people.
Everybody meets up at one house, and then you all go out and
you get the bullies going ahead and stealing your candy. That was fun.
I never had anybody stealing my candy.
I know. I'm just messing with it. But it's like, again, back in the day, it's like you didn't need to go driving around for houses.
You rode your bike or you walked?
No, you walked. Fuck riding the bike. What are you talking about?
I've ridden my bike before.
No, you don't even want to ride your bike. No, but if after a few years of Halloween, you know which houses were the shitty houses, which ones to avoid.
Gave the good candy.
Yeah. You go ahead and you get a fucking gumdrop or a lifesaver in one candy, and you get a freaking Mounds bar or a Kit Kat in the other one. You go into the Mounds, Snickers, and Kit Kat house and fuck
you're going to the house that has the full size candy bars.
Yeah, Werther's Original. Do you ever consider that as the good candy or bad candy?
I like Werther's Original.
But did you consider that as the good candy?
Not for Halloween.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they kind of went ahead and
in general. I like them.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that was the good candy for Halloween. Like Halloween, the good candy. I mean, I'm a Skittles person. I like Skittles. Yeah. I like the Jolly Ranchers.
You're into the hard fruity candy.
Yes.
I don't get that, John.
I like the hard fruity candy.
John, what type of candy did you get when you were a kid, or actually do you still go trick or treating?
Put it this way, I used to get the good stuff, the Reese's, the big. I'd go back to houses that gave out the full-size candy bars.
Yes! Oh, my God, I love them. God rest their souls. I'm sure they're in heaven.
My grandparents always gave out the full-size candy bars.
Are they still doing that? We'll trick-or-treat ourselves.
Yeah, they do.
Go ahead, John.
I got to ask you this question.
Go ahead.
You ever gotten an apple on Halloween?
No, I've never gotten an apple. I would throw it right back at the person.
That's what we did. We... little pricks that we were. We go out to the street. Oh, thank you. But we go out to the street. Next thing you know, we helped their house with the apples.
Yeah, I never got an apple.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Listen, you put fruit in my goddamn pillow sack, and I will go ahead and make sure I load it up with cans of soda and beat you to death.
I had a couple of neighbors who would give out like toothbrushes and stupid things like that.
Check this out. About 6 years ago, I take out my niece and nephews, take them out trick or treating, right?
Right.
We go to the houses, so we knock on the door. They're Jehovah's Witnesses, right? So they're not giving out candy, but they ready to throw in that stupid, little whatever they believe in, a wake program.
Oh my God!
I said nope. It says nope, no, thank you. And I told everybody about it, and nobody went to the house. It's
Yeah.
like, they don't want to give out kids. They don't believe in Halloween. They don't believe in Christmas. But they're trying to pass their literature out. Get the fuck out of here.
You know what? You're a good citizen. You watched out for your fellow kids out there in the street.
But to be honest with you, I used to, up until 2 years ago, I used to dress up and go out with the nephews and the nieces, because they loved it. I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday.
Yeah.
But they don't go out anymore, so.
A lot of people don't go out anymore, man. It's a dying freaking breed that goes out now. They're really the last of the last.
It's all these trunk or treat events.
Yeah,
now.
and you know what?
Exactly.
It's listen, I'll be honest with you. Where society is now, it's kind of cool. It's not the same,
safe
though.
In a way.
Yeah. It's safer.
It's safer for the kids.
Yeah.
But, what was I going to say? Back in the day, when we went out, I used to go out, I'm a teenager. We used to come home with 3/4 full pillowcases.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You load up on that shit and you eat it over the weekend and you wonder why you're sick and can't go to school Monday.
Yeah, as soon as it got dark, man, we were out and I didn't come home till 10 o'clock at night.
Damn right.
But I heard you were saying to Alyssa about stealing someone's candy.
Yeah.
Well, my little sister one time had her candy stolen. We seen this kid come running down the street. We didn't know who it was. And she was crying. Couldn't find out it was my sister.
Right.
She knew exactly who did it.
Yeah.
Me and my brother and a friend of mine went to the dude's house, pounded on the door. His sister answered. I remember the kid to this day. His name's Simon. He wouldn't come to the door, the pussy. Well, we got him a couple of days later at school, beat the fucking snot out of him.
Nice.
Knocked my sister down. She scuffed up her hands and her knees. Never got her candy back, but we beat the fucking piss out of them. Every day we see them, they listen, dude, you better go the other way, because we're going to beat you every time we see you.
Yep.
What a
fucking prick. Go ahead and ruin some people's Halloween. Come on now. You damn bastards.
And top it off was my sister.
What happened?
Poor Simon. It was my sister,
Yeah.
that he did it to. And poor Simon got his ass beat. I don't know how many times, but we got him every time we seen him.
But what you said poor Simon for? What did you say poor Simon for? Fuck him.
You know what I mean? Because he got his ass beat all the time.
So? He deserved it.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't die from any of these beatings, did he? Or maybe he's probably taking some therapy because, oh my God, I stole this little girl's candy. The therapist is probably saying, well, you're a fucking loser. You probably deserved it.
No, the kid, he's probably dead today anyways, piece of shit.
Yeah. Oh, well, man. Oh, well.
Fuck you! I'll talk to you guys.
All right, man. Take care.
Fuck you!
Yep.
Fuck you!
All right, John. All right. Hey, the line is open. It's, even though John's the one calling in, but the line is open, 813-699-5353. Shout out to everybody listening on the affiliates that we love so much. And I want to thank the affiliates, which I did on Monday, but apparently the whole freaking shit just went down the tubes again. So I do want to shout out to all of our affiliates, of course, Alien X Radio. We love you guys. You've been our longest affiliate there. Lime City Radio over in Indiana. Delmarva Talk Radio there. Thanks to Vinny for keeping us going there. Tomorrow Radio in there over all the way in Ireland. They're hearing us right now at 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:46 in the morning. They're probably past their bedtime. But anybody that's still listening over there, hey, what's going on at Tomorrow Radio? We are on the AOW broadcast station there in Idaho. Thanks to Bad Billy. He does his Outlaw Radio show over there as well. We are on IPM Nation up there in New Hampshire. Thanks to our boy Matt Connerton, giving us some love up there in New Hampshire. He's a great dude. Jenny as well. And got to visit them and the family up there at the 95.3 radio station up there, so we appreciate them as well. And we're on Rockin' Waves Radio as well, thanks to Chris here on a Monday. Of course, Wednesday affiliates, we have a couple of ones that don't broadcast on Monday, Q Star FM and IRN Broadcast over there in Tampa, Florida. So we want to thank everybody. And, of course, the ones that replay us are also the best ones. And I promise I'm going to keep up with getting our stuff over there. 920 WON The Apple, 940 WEAF The Liberty, both there in New York. They're on the same website, WONNewyork.net, WONNEWYORK.net. We're on there. All three shows back to back to back, starting at 11:58 p.m. Eastern Time. Late shows, you know what? It's basically those people who are drunk and coming home, and they need to go ahead and turn on a comedy show, and that's us right there. Even though we're not so much comedy, but anyway, the UG.media. We're there in the UK. It's the UG.media. That's actually their website, and you can check us out on the XL channel. They have a couple of channels. One is a little bit more tamed than the other. We're on the untamed one. So, we thank you very much over there in the UK and Ireland and everywhere in between. Again, thank you for supporting the show. We appreciate it. 813-699-5353. And, of course, can't forget for the great people on Just for Fun Radio. We are on the Facebook page. We are not on the internet station. We're on the Facebook page, so you can check us out on the Just for Fun Radio network there. And also, don't forget, catch DJ Scotty on their morning show Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 10 right there on Just for Fun Radio. Sylvia giving us an update. She's eating chocolate ice cream with chocolate wafer chocolate syrup. That is just too much chocolate in one sentence, and I think just reading that raised my sugar about 50 points. Just reading that. But thank you, Sylvia. It sounds delicious. It sounds like chocolate. It sounds like something Alyssa would have, really. If I was chocolate colored, I think she would love me even more, honestly. So I would just be that sweet to her. So anyway, no, last night she was running her hands through my hair, and it's like, I love it when you have long hair. I'm thinking, okay, so I guess I'm not getting a haircut. I'm not going to go ahead and cut my hair.
If you want to cut your hair, you can cut your hair.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't mind doing that. Just listen, if it goes ahead and gets a couple of extra drops of juice out of you, you go ahead and run your hands through my hair. That's fine. If you need to tug it a little. I may say ow, and it may come out because it's kind of thinning out a little bit. Just don't leave a bald spot.
I wasn't pulling on it at all.
You could if you want. It kind of might spark or something. I don't know that the thermometer in the turkey may end up coming out. I don't know. We always just give it a little tug. Do the train. Do the choo choo on the train on the back of my. I don't know. Am I getting too deep on that?
Yeah,
I think I am. I think we need to take a break. Yeah. I think we do. I'm out of Powerade, and my thirst is just running rampant. Yeah, whatever. So let's talk about what we got coming up next. Tina Turner and Barbie dolls. The Charlie Brown Great Pumpkin Tradition. We got news on that one. Don't say it. Snow crabs. Okay. And, of course, we're going to talk a little bit about Hurricane Ian. It's still making news even after all this has gone on. And the trans youth care criminal case, not even criminal case, just the ordinance that Arkansas went ahead and did. We'll talk about that. We'll recap all that and stuff. And Salem. Yeah, Salem, Massachusetts in the news. No, the Sanderson sisters did not come back to life. We promise you that. We're going to go. Trust me. The witches, we'll talk about Hocus Pocus too. Because I don't think we ever got into that.
No,
we'll talk about Hocus Pocus 2. That's on Disney Plus. Trust me, it is worth talking about. Along with all this, and of course, your phone calls at 813-699-5353. Stage Republic and Narak are coming up next. 2 songs, 6 minutes worth of songs. We have a 2-minute bit. Give us 8 minutes. Enjoy the tunes, or come on back in 8 minutes, and we'll see you then. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Off to grab a beer. We'll be right back after this.
think I farted again. I made people leave, offended my friends. Oh baby, I just gave it a push, but I didn't know it was that serious. I could knock down wild horses, but it smells so fragrant to me. Oh baby, baby, I'm breaking some wind. I ripped a big far. I feel so ashamed. Oh baby, baby, please don't think I'm a whore. I swear it's the dog. He's got that flatulence.
Brittany, before you go on stage, there's something I want you to have.
Oh, it's beautiful, but wait a minute, isn't this...
Yes it is. Gas X and Beano. Went down to the pharmacy to get it for you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
I had no choice, baby.
I got it again. Yet you stripped apart. There's no one to blame. Oh baby, baby, there's a sulfurous gas escaping my ass. I've got that to dance. Oops.
He's just a fat Howard Stern. This is the Charles Richardson Show. Fuck you!
All right, welcome back, everybody. 813-699-5353. Hulk Calling and Contracting. Yep. Not a sponsor, but you know what? We love them. Karen and David, they're right there. They're our close personal friends. And we would love it if you would go ahead and call them out. They do some great work. Not too expensive. You know, pretty much on average, maybe just a little bit cheaper than what you normally would pay. But they get the job done. Believe me, they know how to do what they're doing. They do everything. Odd jobs, home improvements, lawn maintenance, car repairs. And they are also capable of hauling what the hell you need from across state lines. I'm not talking about that type of stuff. I'm just saying, listen, if you need something hauled over to Michigan, or if you need from Florida to Michigan, or from Michigan to Wyoming, or to California, whatever the case may be, they can do it. So you don't even have to live in Florida. Just give them a call, 941-204-1264. David actually was in Michigan. He did help setups for an event, or events, I should say, musical events. So he is equipped at doing stage handling and all that other stuff. So, I mean, if you have something like that you want to go ahead and hire some quality help, quality work, just go ahead and give them a ring. They'll go ahead and tell you what they cost. 941-204-1264. Right now, they're handling everything down here in Southwest Florida because of the hurricane. But listen, if you need something, give them a call. They will get the resources to get to you. All right, so make sure you go ahead and take care of that as well. Again, phone number 941-204-1264. That is Hulk Hauling and Contracting. We appreciate it. Sylvia says, my brother lives in Jacksonville and sister in Kissimmee. Listen, we need to go ahead and hook up over there with everybody and go to Disney. Crying out loud. So do that. So we appreciate it. Appreciate the love, everybody. 813-699-5353 once again, and we'll be pushing this all the way till the event day, the Halloween costume party. We will do a show here on the 28th of October. That is that Friday. 8 to 10 p.m., same showtime. We'll be dressed up in our costumes. You could submit your picture of a costume that either you or your kid is in, or both. There is 2 prizes to be given away. $50 gift card for the adult prize. Now, the adult doesn't necessarily mean 18 and up. It means if you're old enough to not care about candy and you want the cash, you can opt to go ahead and do the cash. But if you're a kid 12 and under, you get a $25 candy budget for whatever candy you want. So if you want some Skittles, I'll get you a big fucking bag of $25 candy, Skittles. If you want M&Ms, if you want Reese's, I mean the good stuff. Three Musketeers, whatever your taste is. Just go ahead and let me know, and you get $25 worth coming your direction. Of course, we'll ship it out UPS or FedEx. But the shipping is not part of the $25. I'll take care of the shipping for you. But you get that budget there. So $25 worth of candy. Yes, it may be $24.10 or something like that. Close enough. Something of that nature. We're going to go ahead and take care of you. So again, submit your pictures of you in costume, either you, your kid, or both. Submit them to our Facebook pages, which you can either go ahead and do the show page, which is facebook.com/The Charles Richardson Show, all one word. You can submit it to my personal profile. Just, like me, or, you can friend me and send it there, private messenger, or you can go ahead and email it to us, Yahoo, rawtalkonline@yahoo.com. You can do it any one of those ways. You let us know, and you could be in the running. We will go ahead and judge it. Me, Alyssa, possibly Eric and Karen, depending on who's available that day. Because, like I said, right now it's just me and Alyssa. But we will go ahead and judge accordingly. We will judge fairly. Yes, our son is going to have his own costume. He'll be here for about maybe the first 30 minutes of the show, but he is not part of the winnings. He's already going to be sugared up as it is. So he doesn't need the $25 in candy budget. He has an unlimited budget over here of Kinder Eggs. That's all we got to say. But Halloween costume party, the 28th of October. That is not this Friday, next Friday. It's coming up.
He got his costume over the weekend, our son, and
oh man,
I swear he would have lived in it if we would have let him.
Yes, and that's the way it is with a lot of kids. You get that costume, and that's all you want to wear.
Yeah.
You basically have to throw him in the washing machine to wash it. You basically, I'm thinking about taking some Tide.
Spider-Man in the washing machine.
No, not even that. I'm just thinking about taking some Tide, drizzle it, like you're drizzling on ice cream.
Put it in the web shooter.
Yeah, put it in the web shooter. There you go. Just drizzle with some water and some Tide and just squirt at him. And, I don't know, maybe we have to shake him up a little bit. But, it just, it wouldn't be in him, it would be on him. So I don't know how we'd, anyway, whatever. And just hose him off. And that would be a way to wash it. Anyway, the 28th. We're doing a show Friday the 28th. We'll have a costume party that we will be dressed up in. Hopefully Karen's here. We definitely told her more than a month ago, make sure you have the 28th set aside. We need you. Come in here dressed in your best. We know it's going to be busy. We know she's busy. She's always busy. But we are hoping that she is here on Friday the 28th. Eric, we have you in mind. Invite if you want. If you wish to get back with me, that would be great. If not, I understand. It's but this is what we do. So make sure you submit your picture of you and your kid in costume. You could just submit it separately, together. Just make sure we know who you are. Just type in a message, and we will go ahead and do a on-air reveal, and we will grade them on air. So it's going to be fun. It was fun last year. We had a lot of last-minute entries because, we suck at promotion. But we had a lot of last-minute entries. So we hope that there's more coming in ahead of schedule and not so late. But let us go ahead and take the opportunity. Get your kid dressed up in his costume, his or her costume. Snap a picture, send it to us. Get dressed in your costume. Have your kids snap a picture. Make sure it's in focus, of course, and then send it over to us. And let's go ahead and have some fun next Friday. Not this Friday, next Friday, the 28th, 8 to 10. Again, first place. We're going to go ahead and throw $50 in a Visa gift card out to the best adult costume, and adult means 18 and up. But in this particular case, if you're between 12 and 18, you don't care about the candy budget, you want the gift card, we'll give you the gift card. For the kids, 12 and under, you are subject to the candy budget, $25 of whatever sweets that your mom's going to hate. You go ahead and you let us know. And we'll go ahead and ship it out to you, FedEx, UPS. And because it's Friday, I'll probably be shipping it on Saturday. Maybe, depending on how fast they get there, you might have it Halloween night. who knows? If not, it's going to be shortly after that. So anyway, we appreciate it. We appreciate all the love. And again, to submit us, I think I'm going over and over again, but I just want to bring the point home. Facebook Messenger, the Charles Richardson Show page. Send us a picture through Facebook Messenger. My own personal profile, you can send in Facebook Messenger if you go ahead and add me as a friend or favorite me. And or you can go ahead and submit it by email, rawtalkonline@yahoo.com. 3 ways to submit it. Do it early, do it often. Don't wait till the last minute. I mean, I definitely love the support that we got last year, last minute wise, but kind of would like to have everything organized this time around. So we will be in costume for the show. Stefan, our son, will be in costume here for like the first. Is
I just sent you
him?
a picture of him in this costume.
Of course, we have to go ahead and put that up there. You know that, right? But yeah, definitely. How come I didn't? Why is this not loading up for me? You sent me a picture. Oh, you sent it email. Oh, why'd you have to text it?
Oh,
come on.
Sorry, I'll send it.
Thank you. I can't. Yeah, send it in there. Oh, there's a good picture. That's a good picture too. Oh my God, that's a good picture. Yeah, send it in. Send it in instant messenger. See, you just completely ignored what I said.
Sorry.
Not text message. Instant messenger.
There it is.
You need to send instant message. There it is. There it is. Oh yeah, that is awesome. That right there is
even
just
doing the pose.
Doing
pose.
Oh yeah, he's doing the pose, the web shooter pose. Here it is. This is our son just rocking out the black Spidey costume, rocking it out. And like I said, that right there is right now winner number 1. That's winner number 1.
He had to have the black Spider-Man costume. He couldn't.
Oh yeah.
He didn't want the Peter Parker Spider-Man. He wanted the Miles Morales Spider-Man.
And that looks pretty damn good. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That looks amazing. Of course, ignore the clutter on the floor. He's known for that.
I cropped that picture too because it was actually worse.
You're right. But yeah, he's right. He's ready to shoot a web. He's like, you fuck with me?
He played in that costume for over an hour on Saturday after he got it, and then he played in it again yesterday.
Yep.
For like an hour or two.
So just let you know. That's the type of stuff we'll be judging on. We'll be judging on costumes, how good the costume is, even if it's handmade, whatever. We'll judge it, and we'll go ahead and give our unbiased opinion on it. Again, our son can't win, so don't worry about going up against him. We're not going to go ahead, and he's not part of the process, and neither are we as part of the $50 gift card. Now, if Karen is here and Eric's here, obviously we'll go ahead and take your votes like we did last year.
Which one of us is
and which one of us looks good or looks the best. We'll definitely take your votes on that one. Again, I wouldn't expect it just to go between me and Alyssa, although I may win, even though I have no idea who the fuck I'm going to be.
I was going to say, what are you going to be?
Right? I may just be me.
You're going to win as yourself?
I just may win as myself. I don't know.
I have a costume.
Yes. We don't have to reveal, but it is a Marvel. So she is a Marvel, right? And she's marvelous. God, that is so cheesy. All right, John did send that video in regards to that police officer, or that scene, I should say. Let me get to it real quick because there we go. So this is YouTube, so hang in there. I'm going to try to play it with audio. As you can see, it gives like a warning. The Office of Inspector General, together with the Connecticut State Police Central District Major Crime Scene Squad and Eastern District Major Crime Scene Squad, the Bristol Police Department, the New Brighton Judicial District State Attorney's Office, and the New Haven State Attorney's Office are investigating the officer-involved shooting of Nicholas Butcher on October 12, 2022 at 310 Redstone Hill Road in Bristol, Connecticut. While the investigation in its preliminary stages, the evidence developed so far indicates the following, and here it comes.
Shots fired, shots fired. More cars, send everyone. Officer shot, officer shot.
46 officer shot.
See the ladies screaming in the background. That's horrifying as it is. Okay, as you can see, he is going through. He's basically taking cover behind a tree. It does indicate that he was injured.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, let me remove my picture here.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Address 310 310.
Okay, now he's proceeding again closer now to the driveway of the house. Now he's on the street. Right in the side of his police cruiser. These are two SUVs, police SUVs. He's holding a gun. He's hiding behind his door right now, waiting for command. Nicholas fired well over 80 rounds, attacking the officers behind, fatally shooting both Sergeant Del Monte and Officer Hamzy, and wounding Officer Laredo. Laredo was able to go ahead and continue the pursuit, going around the house, even with an injured leg, and back to a police cruiser. From that vantage point, he fired one shot, striking and killing Nicholas Brucher.
One down. Suspect down.
Okay, so that's it. So it shows. I mean, that's really it's kind of showing to see. If you aren't able to see, basically, it showed the video. It basically showed the body cam photo of the injured officer. The other two officers, unfortunately, did not make it, and so he was able to go ahead and shoot and strike down the suspect. So he went ahead and finished the job where he lost two former colleagues. So again, very, very rough stuff to see, though. But John's on the phone. John, what's up?
Hey, Charles.
Yeah.
At the end of the video where they cut it short, just before that, the garage, you see two bodies, and them were the two officers.
Yeah, it was fast to see.
Yeah, it sucked. They also have their body cameras, but they said out of respect of privacy for the officers,
yeah,
they're not going to show their body cams.
Yeah, I would imagine not. But
that guy there was a hero. It sucks, but he got shot in the leg, but he took him out with one shot.
Good. That's good.
The lady screaming, from what we understand, was the guy's mother, and the other brother was laying on top of her so she wouldn't get shot.
Oh, wow. So people...
He even shot his own brother. His own brother's in critical condition right now.
Oh, he might make it then. I mean, he's in critical, but, he's still got a shot.
He might make it.
Yeah.
He's still got a shot, And I'm taking off work from this Friday, and we're going up. Me and my sister are going up to the memorial they're going to have up at the Renfrew Field up here in Connecticut.
Cool. Very
for
cool.
The fallen officer, yeah.
All right, man. Yeah, it's heartbreaking stuff to see, but you know what? He went ahead, he legged it out, no pun intended, and he got the job done, which is very brave. Of course, he's going to get commended, and of course the other officers, they're going to be remembered too.
It never should have happened, but like I said, he got ambushed, and then Cox never had a fighting chance.
But John, see, a lot of this stuff never should have happened. It's all the stuff that happens that never should happen, but it does. And that's the unfortunate point.
And it does.
Yeah. But,
it's look at these kids that go off and they do school shootings and shit. What the fuck goes through these people's minds?
They're not in their right minds. That's the problem.
They're not.
And if they are, they shouldn't be allowed to walk the earth that we do.
Right, and this guy that just took out these two cops. What was he, all fucked up, drunk, and then, just went off the deep end, and I'm glad he's dead.
Yeah, well, of course, yeah. You know, what he did was heinous, and, you know, I mean, who are we really to go ahead and judge that? But, yeah, I mean, he needs to, you know, he definitely needed to be taken down. Killed, I don't know. I'm never a fan of somebody dying because of this, but also at the same point in time, you know, you always want to think an eye for an eye. Because
you got to get rid of the evil.
Yeah.
It's either you or them.
Well, yeah, of course. You know, if you're being fired upon.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What happens if it's your wife right there, and there's a gunman holding her hostage? What are you going to do? Well, I'm not going to shoot him because. No, that's your wife. No. That's instinct. That's me personally put in that particular personal situation. So, just like the cop, you know.
Right. I understand that. That's why I can't judge because I'm not in that situation. So I can't really judge what's good, what's bad. All I know is I'm not a fan of it. I'm not going to say, oh yeah, he did the wrong thing. No, he went ahead and you had a gun pointed at you. Somebody's trying to kill you. You know, you need to act and you need to save your life.
I always said this to my sister and my brother-in-law. I said, if anybody ever hurts them two kids, because I help watch and raise these kids.
Yep.
I says, I'll go to jail for them. You know, I'll kill somebody. Don't hurt them. Or you hurt a loved one of mine. I got nothing to lose.
Yep, exactly.
I'll go to jail. You know, I'll go to jail. I don't care if I do prison time. You know, I'm out there. Don't hurt anybody I love.
Yeah. You know what? I'll go to jail as long as I'll feel good inside going to jail as long as the other person is done, is not able to walk or not able to live anymore. I'll feel better inside going to jail. Now, if he gets away with it or he gets, you know, I'm not able to finish the job, and I'm sitting there in prison, and all of a sudden this guy's walking free, or you know, whatever, has the ability to walk free or walk at all, I'm not very happy. I'm hoping and praying if that's the case, he gets into the same prison system I'm in, and I'll take care of him in prison.
Yep, and in some cases, people do get away with it.
Yeah,
you know?
I know. That's the scary part. It's like you got to take matters in your own hands sometimes.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Yep. Thank you, John. So I'm probably going to get in trouble for saying all that. But yeah, I mean, that's the God's honest truth. That's instinct taking over. You know, you go ahead and you mess with my family. Oh man, it's on. I mean, the rules are out the window. It's survival time now. You know, and as long as you're still up there with a gun pointed at me, I have every right to go ahead and defend myself and take action as need be. Forceful if need be. Lighter side of the news, not even news. So I'm dying to see this video. This was sent to me from Broadcast Technique Part 2. Actually, no, it was actually sent to me by Isaac Banks. He actually sent one video before, and it was kind of funny. So let's see what he has here. This is a 30-second video, so we can take some time off and see what Isaac has to say here. Let me share the screen. Take it off mute. All right, Isaac. What do you got for me, buddy?
When the clock strikes.
Oh, boy.
6:30.
He's wearing a fedora and sunglasses.
Time to head for golden light. Hey, it's a good time for the great taste dinner at McDonald's. It's Mac tonight. Come on, making that tonight.
God help us. God help us. I got one thing to say on that one.
You on drugs?
Could be. Anywho. 813-699-5353. I appreciate the love there. I mean, thank you very much, Isaac, for whatever that was. I mean, listen, this is the type of stuff TikTok users will just drool over. Like, ooh, he's singing Mac tonight with a fedora and a pair of sunglasses on, and just, doing that 30-second little, commercial clip for McDonald's. Which, listen, I'm all about Mac tonight. I'm listening. I'll go ahead and take I'll eat my Big Mac, and I'll do it tonight. Now I'm talking about the Big Mac you get at McDonald's. Never mind. But it's like, I remember that commercial, with the guy with the moon for a head. Oh, I remember that. You remember that?
Yeah.
The guy had like a quarter moon for a face. So weird. It's like, why couldn't Cartoon Network make a cartoon about that? Cartoon Network has enough weird cartoons as it is. They need more. No, which, by the way, non-news related, I'm not going to talk about this, but Cartoon Network apparently is in part of a merger with their parent company, Warner Brothers, and all those weird cartoons and stuff like that, their original programming, are going bye-bye. Oh. Kind of sucks because... So, like, Tuca and Birdie and all those other weird-ass shit that's on in the middle of the night? Yeah. I mean, Tuca and Birdie can go fly a kite. But I like a couple of them. Like, I like the Eric Andre show. Oh, that's stupid. It is stupid, but it's funny. It's stupid. It only lasts for 15 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever the hell it is. They have it's called Primal. It's actually won awards. It's about this caveman. Yeah, I've kind of seen bits and pieces of it here and there. It's won awards. It but really has. But I usually change the channel. It's kind of like Laurel and Hardy without talking. It's like there's Samurai Jack. Oh, I haven't seen Samurai Jack in a while. I think they really did away with that together anyway. But yeah, Samurai Jack was kind of cool. I didn't like it. But yeah, those original cartoons about Cartoon Network, they're going bye-bye. And it kind of sucks, but yeah, when you go ahead and tell me about Tuca and Birdie and these other dumbass cartoons that just fly away, that just I'm over here taking a look at, okay, good, we don't have to watch this shit no more. But it's like, but wait a minute, there's actually some good stuff that comes out. It's like you're a PlayStation guy or an Xbox guy, you're going to get these free games or these cheap games that are made by independent users. Most of them suck ass, but you get those one or two games that's like, hey, this guy, didn't do a half bad job. It's never going to be, like the big names. And if you wake up with Adult Swim on at like 3 a.m, there's some really weird shit that comes on. Yeah. Like some really weird shit. Oh my God. They used to do a 1 hour I remember doing this because I woke up, I couldn't get back to sleep, and I just was stuck watching this shit. And it's like, wow. It literally was like something that you had to be high to watch. It was trance music or some type of droning on and on fucking music, and it's like, if you ever saw a cartoon making fun of somebody that's high, you get these multicolors and you get these multicolors, multi-shapes, and they keep transforming shapes and colors and all. It wasn't a picture of anything. It was just all colors, like it was just moving around weird like a kaleidoscope. Do you remember? And that was an hour straight. Used to come on that had the fish tank and the two guys talking, and then they would like have callers call in and they'd answer questions. And the fish tank and the two guys talking. It just showed, like, it didn't really show the people very much. It was mostly video of this fish tank, but the guys were talking and they would like answer questions and they would. No, I never heard of that. Trivia. I remember in the middle of the night on Adult Swim too. I remember Ghost Man or something like that. Space Ghost Coast to Coast. He had a talk show and that was fun. Oh, and then there's Tyson's Mysteries. Yes, Mike Tyson's Mysteries. That's good. I like that. It was so stupid. It's funny. It's so... Mike Tyson's such a retard, but it's funny. Black Jesus. Well, I think that's gone now, too. Yeah. That's not even a thing anymore. But
it was for a while, though.
It was. It basically was an African American ghetto, and there was a guy named Jesus, and he was the holy, dressed up in the robe and everything. He was black, and it was called Black Jesus. So it's like, listen, it is what it is. I mean, it was a goof, but it is what it is. I mean, most of the stuff on Cartoon Network was a goof anyway. But it was not terrible. Let's put it that way.
I couldn't.
Okay, maybe it was terrible. It was like no storyline whatsoever going on. There's just people basically hating on Jesus. Honestly, nobody liked him.
I never watched that.
It was just really crazy.
I didn't like it, but
it's like Jesus with bad credit. I mean, it's like, honestly, that's how it was. I can't imagine Jesus with bad credit. I can imagine Jesus being black. But not, come on, man. You're turning water into wine. You should be able to market that. You should have bad credit. You should be able to go ahead and say, hey, listen, I got all the wine in the world. How do you get that? I just take the water and I put my magic little filter in it. And my magic little filter is my fingers, not my penis, my fingers. and I go ahead and turn it into wine. And guess what? Jesus wine. No grapes needed. Just saying. You wonder if it's wine or if it's food coloring. I don't know. Never drank it.
Well.
So anyway, Halloween coming up. But people up there in Massachusetts, apparently the city officials of Salem, Massachusetts are warning people, don't come here.
They probably get a lot of tourists at Halloween.
More than you know. Right now, there is no parking available. The city warned visitors on Saturday, quote, do not drive to Salem. The garages, lots, and satellite parking lots were filled by 12:30. Now, again, this is like yesterday.
And the other thing is, the new Hocus Pocus just came out.
Yep.
Which is based in Salem.
Salem, right.
So that adds to their Halloween tourism.
Sylvia gave me a costume design, dressed up as a construction worker. I mean, I guess I could, the flannel jacket, the construction hat, go by the name of Roger or something like that. I don't know. But, visitors were advised to park at the MBTA Newbury Rockport commuter rail line and take the train to Salem. On Friday, City Councilor Ty Hapworth said the city saw 276,000 visitors for the first time for the first 9 days of October. In that same time frame, last year, there was only 164,000. He advised people not to visit on a whim. Have a plan. And if you're going to have a plan, you need to take the commuter line from Newbury Rockport and take the train. There's there's no room in Salem. Don't go there. Don't light the black flame candle. Stay away.
Especially if you're a virgin.
You would think after you see Hocus Pocus, and if you've never seen the movie, I apologize, spoiler alert. But you think after seeing the last Hocus Pocus where the witches came back, where the witches, they died in the beginning because, it was like, 1600 and whatever. And, they were hung, died. But right before, Winifred went ahead and cast a spell before she took her last breath and said, we will be back. Whatever the spell book told her. Well, obviously lighting a black flame candle, thank you, virgin. Extra virgin olive oil, by the way. If you go ahead and light the black flame candle and you're a virgin, you just brought the sisters back. So it took a while for a virgin to do it. Apparently, a lot of people had sex and they didn't really care for lighting the black flame candle. But when they finally did, they came back and they had like a full day to suck the lives out of children, which I guess if you really think about it, I didn't see much of that storyline, to be honest with you. There was a couple of lines about it, but I think it just wouldn't resonate with this year. The way it is now. The
new one, they were more trying to get the ancestor of the priest
Yeah, that's true. But they also knew if they didn't do it at a certain time, they were going to do it.
Yeah.
Now, if they went ahead and killed the ancestor.
In the beginning, though, they were looking for children.
They will look, yeah. Oh, it's.
And then they ended up at Walgreens.
Yeah, they kind of stopped it. Anyway, it's kind of corny, but at the same time, there's a lot of things from the first movie that they kind of resonate in the second movie. But I'll be honest, when they went ahead and died off in the first movie, you think, well, that's it, right? That's all. They come up with a pretty interesting storyline. It was pretty interesting, and apparently this one guy, apparently the book told him how to make another black flame candle to bring him back again. And once again, a virgin had to go ahead and light it. And this time it was a girl virgin to light the candle. And it all followed around these three friends to go ahead and actually become, I guess, the new Sanderson sisters. Sort of. Their own, all those friends, they traveled sister. It just basically, it was more wholesome than evil. I don't know if I would have to say it's kind of a downer because it definitely didn't live up to the first one. And
I smell children.
Yeah, I smell children. Again, that wasn't utilized very much.
No.
The Halloween wasn't really utilized very much. It was more about just getting this mayor who was the ancestor of the priest who wanted to go ahead and have Winifred marry, I think, his brother or something like that, or his son.
I don't know
what it was,
if
but
there was any relation, but they wanted her to get married, period.
Yeah.
And she didn't want to.
So Hocus Pocus 2 basically revolves around a new black flame candle being lit again. They come back, and it's kind of botched up a little bit. Like, they're searching for children. They see these teenagers or these young preteens light the candle. They meet up with them. It's like, you're children. No, we're not. We're 40. We just look young. And they're shocked. They say
that they had eaten children or something like that
to stay young. It's like now you don't go ahead. Now you don't have to go ahead and eat children anymore. Now it's all in the makeup. So they pretend the makeup, the cream, and the beauty regimen is all children.
Anti-aging cream or whatever.
It's all dead children inside. And it's like
children's souls.
Yeah, children's souls.
Whatever.
So they bring them over the Walgreens into the. Just it's corny, but it was cute. At the same
liked
time.
The broom scene though.
Yeah,
I thought that was funny.
They recreated the broom scene where there was one time where they didn't have enough brooms. So you had, of course, Winifred had the broom. Then you had the Sarah Jessica Parker witch have a mop. And then you had the big witch who had the fucking vacuum cleaner. And then now they recreated it where, Winifred had the broom again. They have, it was a dustbuster? No,
it was a Swiffer.
A Swiffer, and then what was the...
And then the other one was Roombas. Two Roombas.
She was riding on 2 Roombas. That was cool. They brought it...
And the Swiffer had bubbles coming out.
Oh my God, yeah. They had the solution coming, leaving a trail. Oh, it was awesome. That was kind of cool. I kind of liked that, where they recreated that scene. But yeah, listen, bottom line is the original story that they had with Hocus Pocus 1 it far exceeded, obviously. I don't think Hocus Pocus 2 is going to go down as a really great movie. I think the Hocus Pocus 1's going to be
good.
that.
It wasn't terrible.
I wouldn't say good. I would say a C minus. I wouldn't give it that high.
I gave it
You give it a B?
Maybe a B, yeah. But I wouldn't put it up there on the pedestal with Hocus Pocus.
No, not at all.
The original was just great.
It was great to the degree. It really was. It is a favorite to watch now.
Yeah, it's one of those classics that you're going to watch every year. Will I watch the new one every year? Probably not.
I would like to watch. I would kind of like to watch it again because it's some of the things that we may have missed the first time. Watch the second time.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind watching it again. But you're right. It wasn't terrible, but you kind of wonder. It's like, are they maybe doing a Hocus Pocus 3 with the younger kids? Do they turn evil? I mean,
I definitely liked the storyline better with the first one.
Yeah.
You had more characters, it was more
involved.
You had Binks and you had the whole... I mean, they dug up, what's his name again? Billy, yeah. They dug up Billy again.
Which he had more of a speaking role because his lips weren't...
mouth was undone.
From the first movie.
Yeah.
But there was just a lot of retread. And I think if they didn't have the retread, honestly, it probably wouldn't have been as good. The first one, like I said, they had the storyline when the cat, who was Zachary, was, made in to be a feline after the death of his sister. The sisters took her. There was a
black cat, but it was just a black cat. Yeah. It wasn't anything because if you remember,
I think they were reaching on that one.
At the end of the first one, Binks was set free.
Yes. Yeah, he was no longer that. But the cat died.
Yeah, but his ghost was set free.
Yes, but the cat died. Like, there was no... This is not the cat from 30 years ago.
Right. So there was just a black cat that happened to be there in a few scenes, but it wasn't...
Yeah.
It didn't talk.
It just... The storyline did not really captivate me. It didn't really grab me like, oh, you're going to go after the mayor. What the fuck are you going to do to the mayor? I mean, what can you going to turn him into a cat or something like that? I mean, I don't understand what the angle was. I mean, you knew what the purpose of the sisters coming back. They came back for one night to go ahead and suck the lives out of enough children to stay alive past sunrise, and they'd be alive. What was the purpose of this one? Do you even know?
Well, that was what they started out with. They were trying to get the children, but then it kind of lost.
It kind of lost its way.
Lost its focus. They changed gears, and then it wasn't really.
I mean, they did do this whole thing. I mean, they started off with a prequel when Winifred was young, at 16. She celebrated her 16th birthday. Mm-hmm. Then she got a hold of. She was always into magic, or not into magic, but she was always into the,
They were kind of outcasts. Yeah. And their parents had died, and
they were fending for themselves.
So Winifred was taking care of the other two. Yeah.
But it's like, they were outcast, like you said, they were outcast, and they were cast away from Salem forever. Wondering what to do next. They went into the forest where they encountered another witch who basically gifted them the book.
Well, and here's the thing I realized when Stefan was watching the first one. They say that the book was gifted to her by the devil himself in the first one.
Yeah.
And that's not
true. At least that's the way they made it.
The way that they made it out to be in the second one.
Unless the devil was, in fact, a female witch.
No, because when in the scene where they show up at that house and the guy's dressed as the devil, she goes,
Master.
Oh, Master, I haven't seen you in so long. And she thinks he really is the devil. So...
So there was a little bit of a fall off with the storyline there.
Yeah.
So, but that's also in theory. When they were saying about the book being gifted by the devil, that was in theory. That was a story that was in theory.
Yeah.
So maybe they were kind of like.
Well, there was a whole loss of continuity with that whole thing with the devil, though, because there's a scene in the second one where you see people watching TV, and they're watching that scene
right
at the devil's house.
Yep.
Well, and then it cuts to something else, and there's actually people dressed up as the devil and the lady in the curlers. That's his wife.
Right.
So it's like it kind of loses continuity there because it's like, okay, well, if that was.
The thing is, though, just to close out the whole discussion with Hocus Pocus, is it took a long time for this movie to get made and to get released, and to just knowing now what it's become, I think the hype was way overdone, and it didn't live up to the hype. That's why I'm giving it such a low grade of it. It's like a C-. I don't think it really lived up to the hype, and they were hyping it up like, oh my God, they're back. And it's like we had to wait years and years and years for it to finally happen.
Well, I think there was a lot of anticipation, and that might be why you are feeling that way.
But I'm also feeling the same way you are. It's like the story was really shitty.
Yeah, I don't think the story was as good as the first one.
So the fact that you give it a B, maybe a B, is like, that's high. If you really think of a story being shitty, you're going to give it a B? No. C- is my max. C- is my max rating. Again, doesn't come anywhere close to Hocus Pocus 1, but it's more of a family movie this time around.
Yeah.
Before you saw the sisters hanging, before you wanted them to basically murder children, before you saw fights, you saw them using magic to injure or to... you don't see that here. It's more family related. They pussified, and I'm talking about society. They pussified that movie.
Well, yeah, because they just removed the stairs and trapped them in that basement.
Yeah, there wasn't anything there. I mean, obviously, it's like, you had envisions of Silence of the Lambs there at that point in time. It's like... The
first one, they were like casting spells and like... Yeah. Actually fighting.
They were doing magic. They were actually doing, except for the last part where they were doing this power spell, which that really we didn't understand what the hell the power spell was going to do. We didn't. It never really explained it. Except the book didn't want to do it.
Well, the reason the book didn't want to do it was because it would take away the thing that meant the most to them. Well, it was Winifred, because she was the one who was casting the spell. And the thing that meant the most to her was her sisters.
Her sisters, right.
And once she realized that, then she decided not to do it.
Well, she still did it.
Well, she did it, but she...
But again,
they were able to...
It was a lot more... It was a lot more family-friendly. And then you have these fucking people on social media saying, if you watch Hocus Pocus 2, the devil will be released in your house. Like, what? Who the fuck are you? What do you mean the devil is going to be released in my house?
They're probably Jehovah's Witnesses.
They're high. They're really high. It's just crazy. It's just really crazy. Anyway, do you have time to get good news, by the way?
I have good news.
Great. All right.
I don't know. How much time do we have?
We got about 10 minutes. So I'm going to go and take a break now. We got about 5.5 minutes of music. We got Of Eyes That See and Matt Springfield. So these are unsigned bands and artists. We're going to go ahead and play this. And we'll come back. We got a 2.5 minute bit. 5, 6, 8 minutes. Give us 8 minutes, and we're going to come back with the good news and close out the show right after this. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
Wrapping up the show with Alyssa's good news after a short break.
Blocked out the pain and all our mistakes, so I don't feel a thing.
Yeah, I'd like 3 orders of garlic chicken. And then 3 orders of white rice. And then... Oh, hey, you guys want soup? Sure. Yeah, 3 orders of wonton soup. Some fortune cookies, too. Gosh, I think that's about it. No, that's it. No, and then. That's all I want. then nothing else because I'm done ordering, okay? No. See, all I want is the 3 orders of the garlic chicken and the 3 orders of the white rice. And the soup, dude. Oh, and the wonton soup. And the cookies fortune. Hey, and the fortune cookies. Yeah. So it's just the chicken, the rice, the soup, and the fortune cookies, and that's it. And then you can put it in a brown paper bag and come put it in my hand because I'm ready to eat. I refuse to play your Chinese food mind games. No, and then. 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 Really start to piss me off, lady. And then I'm going to come in there and I'm going to put my foot in your ass if you say and then again.
Okay, we got good. Let's fire away over to the good news because that's where it's at. That's the money. Time to get some good news and close out this bitch. Let's go to Titties McGee over here on the news desk.
A kind-hearted boy used his birthday money to start a food bank in his garden shed. A kind-hearted 11-year-old boy used his own birthday money to launch a food bank service, which he runs from his garden shed. Isaac Winfield fills bags of groceries which have been donated and hands them out.
Wait a second, what's his name?
Around his hometown.
What's his name?
Isaac Winfield.
That actually was a name you could pronounce.
It was very easy to pronounce.
Wow, all right. Yes. Okay, go ahead.
Since starting the food bank in 2020, the service has grown so much that Isaac's family bought a shed to store the hundreds of donated items.
Was it a she shed?
No, it was a he shed.
And then?
Well-wishers can now donate food or ask for supplies by contacting the schoolboy via his Friends of Isaac's Food Bank Facebook page. We'd always donated to food banks, and during the pandemic, he would take food parcels into school, which would be given to people in need, said his very proud mom, Claire, who added that recently Isaac had moved to a specialist school which didn't have a similar program, leaving him depressed that he couldn't continue to help people. Being the resilient little lad he is, he said, "It's all right, we'll give them food at my house," said Claire. I was laughing, but he had just broken his arm, so I let him do it to cheer him up. I doubled what money we gave them normally for food parcels and went off to Aldi. His parents gave him a lift in the van at weekends, which has been customized with Isaac's instantly recognizable rainbow logo, but sometimes it's Isaac who takes the bags of groceries to people on foot. Those in need are also able to go to Isaac's Food Bank shed in the hometown of Worcester, which is...
Worcester. What did you get Worcester and Worcester mixed up? That's a common thing. It's one of the guys, Worcester.
which is open 24 hours a day and help themselves. With a little bit of help, he put all the food he had bought in a little greenhouse with some lights and started offering it from there. Claire remembers, someone spotted it and put it on one of those Facebook community sites, and it went mad. The greenhouse lasted 4 weeks before I had to go and get a shed because he ran out of room. Now Isaac is planning to expand the service and has a local charity sponsoring him to open a food bank in the town. He has attracted the help of big sponsors like Morrison's and a local charity called Building Bridges to keep his food bank operational.
Wow.
YouTuber Mark McCann donated the aforementioned van, fully taxed and insured, to help get the food bank mobile. We have the big shed on the driveway, and operations will continue from the house. Luckily, we have a big driveway.
That's good.
Isaac was born with a rare chromosome disease, and the food bank has helped massively with his confidence, as he can't read or write.
Wow.
For his 11th birthday, he just wanted food bank donations, and the shed was absolutely rammed, said Claire. He just wanted to get as many donations as possible and help as many people as he can. Isaac has now been nominated for a local business award and hopes to open his second food bank in the town next month.
Very good. All right. Going to give you a little bit of applause there. That was actually a good one. Make sure you go ahead and like us on our YouTube channel on YouTube and Facebook page. And, of course, don't forget next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday, the 28th of October, we are having our Halloween costume party, 8 to 10, same time frame as the show. If you want to go ahead, we are having a contest. Submit your picture in costume for a $50 gift card for the adults, $25 candy budget for the kids. Go ahead and submit them by either sending them in private message to our Facebook page or my personal page on Facebook or on email. And here it is, rawtalkonline@yahoo.com. Make sure you do it one of two different ways, and we will see you next Friday at that time. Until then, we're out of time. So take care, everybody, and have a great night. We'll see you on Wednesday. Bye, everybody.